So Juneteenth is a holiday that an unofficial holiday that most Texans don't really even know what it is. June 19th, as it's called. So Harrison, just give us an idea. What is Juneteenth? Give us the history behind it.
Yeah, no doubt. So Juneteenth is the oldest known celebration of the end of slavery. Yeah. So back in 1865, June 19th, the Union Army, led by General Granger, came in and let all slaves know that they were actually free, that the Union Army had won the war, and they were free. Mm-hmm. The kicker here is that's 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, which Abraham Lincoln signed in the executive order to free all the slaves. So you have a 2.5 year gap before slaves down in Galveston, Texas, knew that they were free. Yeah.
So for many white Americans in particular, we can look back at the history of Juneteenth, 1865. We can look at that and be like, man, that's too bad. We can look at slavery, the Emancipation Proclamation. We can look back at that and be like, that was a long time ago, and there's still stains and residue of racial oppression even in our day. And so I was wondering if you'd be willing to, some of our African American brothers and sisters here, be willing to just share some of your personal experiences now, like currently.
Well, being black or minority in general, but you have to constantly think about what the other side is thinking about.
Right on.
So a lot of your perception comes from how am I being perceived.
Our merits have to be proven to normalize interactions.
Right.
Wow. Right. So like Coleman talked about how he articulates things. Jay talked about changing his name. So Jada talked about, hey, I have to let them know that I play at this school because that officer would have a relationship with that school. It's a known school.
Right. I think about the future of our African American kids. I think about one day Megan and Coleman are going to have a baby, and half of that child's going to be half black. I think about, is it better for me to marry a white man so my kids can have a chance, right?
Wow.
Wow. So that's, I guess those are the kind of things that are going on in my head, and the types of decisions I'm having to make is, okay, so I'm already having to suffer going through this because of the melanin of my skin. How can I make this better for my kids?
Wow.
Yeah. Derek, why are Christians afraid of being racist?
Yeah.
Called racist.
That's me.
Why are Christians afraid of being because you're right, like we got the blind spots, we don't want to know them. Why are we afraid of being called a racist or being a racist?
I don't know. I'm thinking through that because it's ironic, really, because we don't mind, at least in our church context, we don't mind confessing adultery or confessing that we're an idolater or confessing that we. But man, you cannot say I'm a racist.
Because nobody thinks you're
racist.
Yeah.
And I think,
the worst kind.
I'm not a racist.
But I think maybe I haven't honestly. I mean, I've got this may not be the time for me to think out loud. I've never thought through this, but I think there may be something to the idea that we don't want to know. We don't really want to know that.
I think a lot of the issue is just the lack of humility from white people, because as white people, we always want to come with we're justified in this. We're okay. We're fine. We don't need to talk about it. And then not recognizing that no matter who you are a part of the problem. Someone dropping their kid off at Kid City, picking them up, and the white girl there saying, your baby is the most beautiful black baby here. Why does it have to be she has a beautiful black baby? Why can't she just be a beautiful baby? Yeah. Why does that have to be the thing? Or you're black, but you're really white. You act white.
Let me not get started on that one.
Or you're cute for a black girl.
Yeah, you're cute for a black girl. Or I think it's these words that we say that are just so ignorant, and we don't come to the table of being humble and with humility and say, I don't know what I do, but I think I probably do some of those things, and I just don't know. and allowing your brothers and sisters that don't look like you to tell you